I've been attacked more than once, twice. I would never agree on any increment of school fee.
So a few weeks ago, I posted this video about my school, and our SUG President, also known as Student Union Government, reached out for a collab. Now, before I go on, if you don't know what SUG or Student Union Government means, it is basically the students' organization in a university or college which organizes leisure activities, provides welfare services, and represents students' political interests. So I became very interested in making this video because this is someone who has done a lot of remarkable things for the school. In fact, even we students can testify to that.
He came to our needs, like he met the student needs, as we were not expecting it.
Yeah. He's doing his best actually. Even 5 stars. 5 stars. Wow, 5 stars to Mr. President.
We also made a poll to students to vote for who they would like to see contents from, and most students voted the SUG President. So I was like, why not? Let's do it. So earlier I was supposed to do this video some time ago and drop it, but due to some circumstances it didn't work. So we finally made it, and yeah, so make sure you watch the video till the end to hear a lot of interesting things.
God saved my life in a very ghastly accident.
To hear a lot of interesting stories and learn a lot from him. So let's go.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are here with our boss, the boss himself, the 001 of FUTMINNA, the SUG President. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, sir. So we have some questions here, some questions from the FUTMINNA students, from questions from myself, which we would like to hear from you. So I'll be reading out the questions to you and you'll be answering them to us. Okay, so can you briefly introduce yourself to us?
Okay, I am Comrade Busari Ibrahim Olamide, the former Student Union PRO and the current Student Union President, Federal University of Technology, Minna. I'm from the School of Agric and Agricultural Technology, Department of Water Resources and Fisheries Technology, 500 level final year student.
Okay, thank you. This question goes like this. What does it feel like to be the SUG President of FUTMINNA?
You know, being the Student Union President comes with a lot of responsibility. So, you know, well, you feel good that you are a leader, but being a president is actually a more tedious work.
This particular question, a lot of people have been asking this one. Do you get paid as the SUG President?
You know, the Student Union of FUT is just like something we are doing freely. If you take a look at the Student Union budget, you can see that the only time we get paid is probably maybe after the end of the administration, maybe when you have done well and your people have ascertained that well, you've done well. So, the even get paid I'm talking about is just a mega amount, but we get paid and we don't get paid. So that's just the answer.
You guys are hearing, but all of you that think they are chopping money, what are your challenges?
The greatest challenge as the president of the student union in this school is financial insecurity. Just like I said, we really don't have access to money. Another challenge is maybe let me say security challenge. You know, when you do your work as a president and you tend to fight for students, some people who are not happy with what you are doing. Yes. I've been attacked. Yes, wow. I've been attacked more than once, twice. So these are some of the challenges, but you know, as a president, that you want to keep on doing what you want you know how best to do, you still continue doing what is best for the student population.
What have been your achievements so far for the school?
I have a lot of achievements that I really can't remember everything. But when I want to say my greatest achievement, one of my greatest achievements was when I shared palliatives to students in hostel. Yeah, you see, we just released the broadcast like 24 hours before the time, and I saw the population of students that are there that day. So I was wowed that wow. So this is a great initiative, and we initially wanted to share for 200 people, but when we saw the mammoth crowd, we just had to say yes, we have to give to everybody here. We had pure waters of like 300 bags. We have food items. So, but another is, you know, before I became the president, the off-campus have been having a blackout of like 10 months. Yes, and just under 1 month of my administration, we were able to restore power back.
I remember, I think I was there when you were sharing the palliatives. We helped you, we were part of the guys that helped you cover it. So this question goes like this. balancing academics and your extra activities like being the SUG president and all the responsibilities that come with it. How are you able to cope?
Being a student union president is such a great work that only God can reward your work. It's very hard. You cannot balance it. You know, balance is when you put something, there should be this adjustment. And to be honest, my academics has been taking a whole lot of that adjustment because I've not really been able to face academics like my colleagues are doing that. Most of my departmental lecturers are also aware that I'm the student union president. And at times, maybe this level of privilege they give to me. I've missed tests, I've missed exams. My academics has not really been up and going like the way it was before I became the president.
Okay. Now this question came from a student. He said, why have you not come up with a union that will be responsible for landlords off campus? Students literally don't have a say anymore.
When I became the president, one of the things I first did was declare a state of emergency on the status of house rent off campus. Then I ordered students that don't pay any amount to your landlords until we have this meeting. It was a pity that we had the meeting and so many landlords even failed to turn up. It was later we got to know that students have been paying behind. We cannot be scheduled. We have more than thousands of lodges off campus. How are we going to do that? The only thing we can do is we've already arranged a meeting with the Dakachi, the DPO of police, the ADC, and the student union ourselves. But it was so unfortunate that day that landlords failed to turn up. Some of them just sent their caretakers. Caretakers are not people that are responsible for the price of house rent. So I think if you cannot compel your landlords to go with what you want, then make sure that they attend student union meetings.
Now this question also came from a lot of students. It goes like this: students and aspirants fear increment of school fees come next session. To this regard, how have the union planned on mitigating the feared increase?
Okay, I think that's a great question also. But you see, when we actually should be grateful to the kind of vice chancellor that God gave to our university. He's such a great person, and he's such a person that have the interest of students at heart too. Called me to his office and he explained so many things to me that, see, you understand the economic hardship that all of us are facing. So with this, I think we were able to find a common ground that this current session that we are finishing, that it doesn't even have any plan to increase the school fee. We told him that if there's going to be a plan, even the student union, we are not going to agree on any kind of increment in the school. You see, I'm a final year student, and by the end of the year, I will be leaving the school. So it depends on the next administration, and I hope that the school will still have to retain the status quo. If it were to be left to me, I would never agree on any increment of school fee.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much. We once heard that some students were partying and got arrested, and you intervened for them, and during the process you had an accident. What happened?
That was a very nice question, and it still remains one of the most memorable moments of my life, because God saved my life in a very ghastly accident. As I'm speaking now, the motor is written off.
Wow.
They cannot even repair the motor. And we came out of that car unharmed. Nothing happened. So it actually happened on the 7th of July. And you know, this Nigeria, we have this famous courts day, which is 7th of July. They call it 7/7. When I became the president of the school, the first point of place I went was the DPO of police, and to create such an harmonious relationship with him. And he was even the one that told me that since his own assumption in office as the DPO of the district, he has never been called for a court-related problem in FUT. So I was surprised that then, why are you coming to arrest people that are just celebrating their freshers night. Unfortunately, I was also partying in this place on that day, mock up. That was so when I got the call that about 40 students have been arrested in KFF, I immediately left my partying place and I called the area commander that this is what is happening. So then I heard that the place I just left, the police are already there again. So it was very, very surprising. So I called like two of my guys. I called the president of SICT, I called my chief of staff, and I called like 5 other people around 1 a.m.
See their letters. I called you. Listen. They are celebrating 70. Listen. I was there. Listen. Yes, that's what I said now. I called you.
So we had to go there, make sure that those people that were packed in mock-up were not are not taken away to this custody. So we were able to secure those people on that day. But the 40 people that were already arrested in KFF, I was being told that they will be released the next day if I can come and give an evidence that they are not celebrating a cult association. So it was when I was going around 7 a.m. in the morning that we had an accident. All thanks to God, all of us in that car, nobody was harmed. But still we proceeded to the place, and 5 naira was not even paid to secure the bail of everybody.
Okay, let me see. How were you able to restore the lights off campus that was out for over 10 months?
Okay, it's that one is also a challenging work. The previous administration tried their best, but maybe their best wasn't enough. So that's why but upon assumption of office, we went to the regional manager, whom we created a very, very good rapport with. And you would even notice that since the lights was restored, it has been more better off campus than now. As at when I was speaking now, we have been using 40 hours of supply, and it has not, since day before yesterday, the light has not even blinked. So you see, we created and we made him saw a reason why student community should be having lights. Because if we are not having lights, there will be menace in the environment. Everybody, you see thieves, you see all these people, and students are people that even needed the light the most. Students charging their laptops, use lights for so many things. So the man actually promised us that we are going to seek changes, but we keep pressuring him. I think I went to his office more than 10 times before the light was restored. And this was the pressure we put on him. We give thanks to the regional manager also, because he tried his best for us.
You guys really tried. What is your goal, or what do you want to achieve before leaving your office?
When I was contesting, I have these popular acronyms that I call the SPEC agenda. So it is student welfareism, pro-academic excellence, entertainment and sport, and clear transparency. And I want to make sure that I stay on the path of what I've promised people. But my biggest achievement this year, if I can be able to achieve, is to make sure that the student union have a befitting office. Because as at this moment, we only had an office in Boso, and the Boso campus is being moved down to GK. So if you can see someone that can sponsor a student union building, where student union can have a face in GK campus, I think that will be one of my biggest goals.
Okay, what is your advice to your successor? That's the person that will take over after you. Do you have any advice for him?
Yes, I have an advice. It's just to make sure that no matter the circumstance, you have to just stay on the path of students. Make sure students are not always right. In business, they always say customers are always right. In this kind of thing, your customers are your students. So you have to make sure that you fight for them. You see, students really don't demand a lot. It's just welfareism. Make sure that welfareism are covered.
Okay, now these questions now, the questions we are going to are fun questions. They are funny questions. They are not much, they are just like few. This one goes like this: are you single, or there's a first lady?
No. I'm single, and I'm not searching because I just want to finish my school.
Okay. Okay. What was your dream growing up as a child?
Yeah, I think a dream growing up as a child is to is to, what is my dream? Do I really have? one of my dream is what I'm living now. I've always dreamed to be a leader.
Yeah.
So my dream is to just be a leader when I still leave the student community.
Okay, what is your hobby?
My hobby, I think playing football and table tennis. Those are my best thing I love doing. And at times, maybe when I'm very, very less busy, I read novels.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Yeah, sure, Ronaldo.
Nice. Samsung or iPhone?
iPhone. I've never used a Samsung before.
No, I'm a Samsung user now. Now these are the like final questions we have here. What is your advice to students in general? Like, what advice will you give to FUTMINNA students?
So please, I will advise students that in as much as academics is our primary goal, take charge of leadership too.
Okay, thank you. Then your advice to your fellow final year students?
So I don't have an advice. I only have a prayer that I pray we all leave this place in good health, and by God's grace, we leave the university and become the kind of person we want to become.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so the questions, we are done with the questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. Okay, please tell them to subscribe.
Please, viewers of this channel, please, I'll beg you to please subscribe to this channel and on the post notifications, so whenever they have a new episode, so that you can be the first to watch it.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you are able to gain useful information. Please remember, as our boss said, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, I forgot to mention, this is the first episode of our Everyday Achievers series. If you have not watched the intro video of the series, I will leave it in the description. You guys should watch it, and thank you, our boss, for being our first guest. We are grateful. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.